Hello everyone, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal, Part 74. Let's see what Dr. Maruki wants us to confirm his reality, because it seems that we shattered all our friends' perception of this reality. Oh, there's an item over here. And there's a way to get up through here. This was the older way of getting through. And you just slide right on down. Oh, there's pigeons.
It's somewhere.
This is perfect.
Oh no, we gotta come through over here.
I can see it. I'll reveal your
Come on,
true
Nikechi,
form.
let's do this.
We've got them surrounded. I'll break them. That one was too easy to knock down. Do the honor. Yeah. Nice to see someone getting more power because of the baton.
Well then.
Well. How should we kill off the last one? Well, time to be on our way.
Seems that, combat has gotten pretty freaking easy. Like, I didn't expect them to die this easily. Hey, buddy. The fuck are you two?
This enemy is a sad little weakling. Let's put it out of its misery.
Alrighty then. Oh, it has high counter.
Persona!
Alright, let's see your...
Move and you die.
Oh, well then. Okay, Ketchy, you're just a little bit too, brutal there.
Time again. I'm getting a warm, tingly feeling from all this power.
Okay, Ketchy, you're just going a little bit...
It's disappointing. I can still feel the rush.
Ketchy, come on, you need to jump off that high.
It's a treasure chest. I don't see any traps either.
Oh look, you're immediately like, I'm gonna go freaking psychotic, and like next sentence like, oh look, a treasure chest.
Looks like there's a safe room around here. The cognitive effects are weakened. It's a safe room. Shall we take a rest?
You're just gonna sit against something, aren't you? Yep.
We don't know what may be waiting for us. Let us explore carefully. Hey. You did it! It's somewhere.
great.
Thank you for coming.
Did you do something to her?
She's only sleeping. I've never had any intention of hurting her. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll have her remember her life as she wishes to live it.
The life that she wishes for, huh? Call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own satisfaction.
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way. But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree that outcome is for the best? If I understand correctly, you went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that fact? This reality is the true reality. All you have to do is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it yourselves? Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves and live happily too.
Yeah. Whoop.
Please, I want you to understand. For their sake, as well as yours.
Yeah, problem is, it's all a lie. It's like, these people are dead. This is not reality. You're making people, you're moving society backwards for people to want to live on facts that have already transpired, have already gone through, and make them relive it because it's what they would rather feel. I understand that you wish, like, your dad would come back, your mom would come back, but sometimes with the world, it's better to tell future generations of how great they were. Because, yes, that person is no longer alive, but sharing their memory, sharing stories, can bring that person back to life. Just for that brief moment, it brings them back to life without having to create something like this.
Well, it's time.
Yeah, it's time I kick your ass for doing this to people.
For the sake of Yoshizawa-san, and the rest of your friends,
I can't accept it.
Huh?
Negotiations seem to have broken down.
I see. It seems we still haven't reached an understanding.
No. You're not serious, right? Please. I'm begging you, Senpai. Please let me live as Kasumi.
Don't yeah, like, seriously, it's like, this is just the most mentally messed up. I can understand the point where Dr. Maruki's wanting to go from, but he's going about it the wrong way.
But why? This pain is too much. Why can't I just leave it behind me? Kasumi is gone forever, and it's all Sumire's fault. I can't live that kind of life. Please, don't try to stop me. If you do, then I'll...
Are you serious?
How stubborn. No matter what you say to her, I doubt she'll understand. I don't think we have a choice in the matter here. I could take care of it for you right now. But you'd prefer her to leave here alive, right? Just hurry up and end this.
Please, don't make me do this. I can't stop this. I refuse to live as Kasumi's killer. Please don't do this to me.
Okay, immediately detoxed it.
Persona!
Oh wait, she's resistant to all that.
Persona!
Oh, you done that to
Why
yourself.
are you doing this to me? Please, just leave me alone. That way. Cendrillon!
Don't do it. Don't do a physical attack.
Cendrillon!
Okay, I know what's
Don't
coming.
do this to me. Why?
I mean, you kind of understood that I was reflecting all my attacks back at you.
Looks like you lost.
Why?
Yeah, our fight's over. You need to stop.
Senpai. No. I can't. I can't go back to being Sumire. You saw it all for yourself, Senpai. It's my own fault that my sisters... Why don't you understand? Please. I beg you.
Yoshizawa-san. I can give you strength, so you don't have to suffer.
Doctor.
Tell me, if you want your pain to end, and desire to live as Kasumi, I'll actualize it!
Alrighty then.
Did he?
Sadly, she has lost sight of herself. She's in pain. Now, be her guide, and together, escape from the nightmare!
No, I can't. I don't want to go back to my life in cinders ever again.
What the hell? This so-called kindness of his disgusts me. Let's do this quick.
I refuse to go back. I'm happy here. This is where I belong.
I'll rescue you. The only way I know how.
It's gone totally berserk. We need to stop her persona.
I'll take that.
Alrighty then.
It ate the smaller one? What a pain. We'll have to beat it before it heals itself again. Persona! Violet win! Persona!
Okay, what is this thing weak to? Trial and error. Oh, fuck.
Let's go. Stand down. I won't hold back. Stand down.
Persona!
Yeah, you need a little healing there, Akechi.
Payback time! I'll break them.
For one,
That should do.
you need to have no attack, defense, and evasion.
Ah! Wasting your time.
For my joy.
Let's go. Pillow Fort. Sacred Tempest! Feel my power. Manifest!
Jesus Christ, he's just summoned one right after another.
Damn it. There's no end to this. Just what the hell is this thing?
I refuse to return. I will never go back to being such pathetic, soot-coated garbage!
You can't tell? It's her refusal to accept the truth.
It's more of she's brainwashed into refusing to accept the truth.
We can't afford to waste time on this shit. Here it comes.
I don't think so.
Damn it, Skull. I told you not to rush in by yourself like that. At least it seemed to work out in our favor.
I knew you'd be here.
Our apologies for making you wait so long.
Is that Akechi-kun and Dr. Maruki? Yoshi's always trapped by... Why is her persona doing this? What in the world is going on here?
So much of this shit makes no sense, but we'll cover it later. We've got to stop her first, right, Joker?
Damn right.
Let's get in formation. Okay, guys, leave the navigation to me. Let's push him back.
Unbelievable. Why did they come here?
For my joy!
Panther dodges with grace.
Come!
Alright, first off, need to give everybody a little bit of healing.
That's a big help.
No time for thanks.
Much thanks.
I'll break them.
That should do it.
And debilitator.
Persona.
Concentrate.
Let's go.
Here.
Excuse me, no you don't.
Listen, Joker's on the ground. Can anyone do one of those real intense attacks?
I won't hold back!
Panther dodges with grace.
Let's go.
Violet win! Persona!
That should do it.
Back down you go.
Persona. Go!
And time to nuke.
For you?
Okay, they can resist that.
Crush them, come on, Superdog!
2 enemies on the ground. Smooth one, Fox.
Lend me a hand.
Not yet. Mine. Eat this. Does it work? It looks like it's working. Just hang in there a little longer.
Be okay now. Human.
Joker got knocked down.
Again, knocking me on the ground.
I'll take that!
Okay, time for a comeback.
This is my other self.
Okay, so
Stand
Robot
down!
knocked down. He needs cover.
For my joy! Stand down!
Let's go.
Violet win!
Rose up again. It's payback time.
You'll pay for this with your life. Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Well, there's the special animation there.
It worked.
Yeah, it did.
Let's do this. Let's heat things up.
Let's go.
And let's them all come all on the floor.
2 enemies on the ground. Smooth one, Fox.
Hey, On, get a nice attack boost.
Persona! Go!
I can hear them. The bells of midnight are tolling. Now, my dream won't be. The clock strikes midnight.
With this power,
Yoshizawa-san!
You've all... I can't believe you've thrown away your happiness just to come here and... And how? It's impossible.
You're Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. More importantly, why are...
Dude, what the hell's Doc doing inside a palace?
he's ruling this palace is what he's doing.
What?
Not only that, he's the one who's generated this whole distorted reality. Isn't that right, Maruki-san?
All of this was done for your own joy.
Our joy.
That's right. I only wanted to grant your wishes. Each and every one.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
Huh?
No, never mind. So, you all intend to deny the reality I've created for you. If you want to fight me, then so be it. If you plan on changing my heart, that's fine too. But before that, I think there's still room for discussion here. Also, I believe taking care of Yoshizawa-san is more important than settling this issue right now.
Planning to run again?
We can get back to fighting if that's what you really want, but I think you're rather exhausted at the moment.
Yoshizawa-san!
There's still time. February 3rd. I'll hear your final decision on the 3rd. If your views can't align with mine by then, we'll have no other choice but a physical altercation. As much as I would loathe that, I still can't give up what I've started. What I swore I'd do. On the day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I've lost his reading. I want to pursue him, but I doubt that's even possible right now.
Let's get out of here. Yoshizawa's gotta rest anyway.
I'm still just as shocked as I was when we first came here. The navigators returned to our devices. A palace is visible in our own reality.
Does this mean reality's broken right now or something? Something to do with Dr. Maruki anyway.
Hey, how much do you already know about this stuff?
So Dr. Maruki, he altered our reality to make our dreams come true?
This is all too much for me to handle at once.
Apologies for the interruption. Mind if I interject?
That's right! Akechi!
There's no reason to be defensive. Had I wished to kill you all, I would have simply done so already.
So you're not here to fight us?
I've already put our feud behind me. Not only that, Since he and I both refuse to accept reality as Maruki sees fit to make it, we currently have the same goal.
So what you're saying is you're using him.
What about the rest of you? Considering how you were all living your ideal lives in that other reality, until you decided to come here, Maruki seems to be telling the truth about taking your happiness into consideration. While his heart is distorted, he is quite different from the adults whose hearts you've changed so far. Now that you know his intentions, I'm most interested in learning whether you still plan on fighting him or not.
What do you mean?
I'm up against someone with the power to distort reality as we know it. The more allies on my side, the better. If we all share the same goal, shouldn't we join forces and improve our odds? I'll be going now. Be sure to consider my point.
Hey! Hey! Jeez.
Yoshizawa, are you alright?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry that I caused you all so much trouble.
No, you don't need to apologize. We should probably go our separate ways for now and discuss it at a better time.
Yeah, tomorrow we can... Oh yeah, third semester's starting up tomorrow, right?
I guess we're going back to school, huh? We still don't have any idea what we want to do from here on out, though.
We've got time. Maruki said he'll wait until February 3rd before... Let's really think it over before making our decision.
At least we got a plan of some sort.
Yo, welcome back. I didn't know you guys were out together. Wait, what's wrong, Futaba?
Hey, Sojiro, is Mom?
Mom? You mean Wakaba? Well, what about her?
Nah, it's nothing. It's just I happen to remember something about her, that's all.
I see. Okay, then. You know, I caught myself thinking about her earlier, too. Odd coincidence, huh? Well, I'm gonna head home for the night. How about you, Futaba?
I'm gonna stick around a bit longer.
I see. Don't stay out too late, all right? The place is all yours. You've got school tomorrow, too, so get to bed at a reasonable time.
Mom really is gone again. Sojiro sees it that way too now. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what happened before we came to rescue you. We all ended up here at the same time after you left for Odaiba.
And then your reality got shattered.
What was that?
Wait, you're...
What the?
Oh yeah, that's right. Why were you human, Mona? Yeah, you're supposed to be a cat.
I am not a... Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I am a cat.
How did we never realize?
You know, we've got more important things to do than sit around here and figure out what happened to us.
That's right!
You said he was headed to Odaiba, correct? And with Akechi-kun? We need to find them! Once we got to Odaiba, we spotted the palace. You know how the rest goes. You were fighting this whole time, weren't you? While I was just bumming around town without a care. I'm sorry. Deep down, I always suspected something strange was happening. Something wrong. But being with my mom was so much fun, I stopped trying to figure it out. But I've totally snapped out of it thanks to you. I'm all good now.
You sure?
Yep, no worries. I'm fine. With... School's tomorrow, right? You better not stay up late. You might end up oversleeping.
We've all been through too much today. Let's try to get some sleep. What? Yep.
Okay, there was the one picture, I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, they all got the yukata look. Alright.
Hey!
Nope. Going to bed.
It's been quite some time. We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes again?
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now, within this place, is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
Excuse me, hold on.
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Alright, so we start school today.
Lady Lavenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Now we're going back to school again. The third semester, as they marketed it out to be.
Time's up.
Hey!
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? maybe Dr. Maruki's actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Get back at the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
There goes
Good day.
damn remote.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Come again?
Yes, allow me to repeat myself. Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Lady Lavenza?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
That'd be helpful. You know.
How is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but...
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too.
Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
Guess that settles that.
Let's all meet
Haru's
at Shujin
thinking
tomorrow.
out for blood
I'll take
with
care
this
of figuring
one.
out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
Haru's is like, yeah, we need it. We need him an extra manpower for this whole ordeal. But if he decides to betray us again, we'll just murder the fucker.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
Bye. Have a wonderful time. Oh great, I can't do anything.
Yeah!
I can't go downstairs and do a damn thing because I'm too mentally exhausted.
Hey!
Yeah, let's go to sleep. Okay, so this part of it is you talking with your confidants after
No.
them basically treating you almost like you never existed with the reality that they were placed in. And this is where the third awakening comes from. Basically, the original persona and the second transformation fused together to make the third transformation.
All right.
This is also only possible if you max out the Confidant as well.
Okay.
Then you learn a new skill, Miracle Rush. You learn a specialized skill that's only available for the third transformation. Plus it enhances the trait of the teammate as well.
Ahem.
Ah, shit. Gotta help out on. I'll be right back. I gotta look it up. Alright, I'm back. So, apparently it's how numerous they are. And the 8 million gods.
This
is it.
Correct.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it.
It's like, it's beautiful. No, let's follow it.
Making fun of me?
Oh!
Okay, where's this damn thing gonna go?
For real? Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I... see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
At lunchtime, that's going to be quite difficult.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here. We're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in, Miss Sleepyhead?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
It's most likely because y'all spent time with Dr. Maruki and had counseling.
What?
After we defeated the God of Control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's stop him, because he doesn't need to take away free will from
Right,
everybody.
let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the metanav?
Right.
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but...
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
He probably wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
She was listening in on us.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation. You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... Like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her. No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
I know you'll choose well.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Let's do it.
I think that should wrap it up for this episode. Don't forget to do all the normal YouTube things. Check out the end cards, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!